Hello everybody, welcome back to MoMoVs The Bazaar. We get to showcase Katana, I think at its like fullest potential, right? I want you guys to take a second to think. What other item in the bazaar has a 2-second or lower cooldown? You have an item in mind? Alright, time's up. If you said nesting doll, you'd be correct. This is one of the like only two items, like I think there might be some more, obviously, maybe. But only two items in the game that have like a natural 2-second cooldown timer, right? And this one isn't overtly impressive. Does some shielding, cool, yeah. But this actually does damage. It's not a ton, but the more you compound building skills and that sort of stuff, you really take advantage. Some of you might have thought, oh, maybe it's Pop Snappers. No, Pop Snappers was 3 seconds and now has been nerfed to 4 seconds. Then you say, oh, what about lighter? No, also has been nerfed to 4 seconds. So a lot of these items with very low cooldowns are being nerfed left and right. It's probably only a matter of time before Katana goes because they did it to Rifle. I think Rifle at one point was 2 seconds and now it's 3, if I'm not mistaken. So not even a Rifle has it. And you might be saying, oh, it's obviously Pen FT. No, this recently has been nerfed too. It was from 2 seconds up to 3. So yeah, they've been throwing out nerfs left and right, to say the least. Yeah, Katana, how do you take advantage of it, though? You might be thinking to yourself, well, Bloodhound is probably the most obvious skill. If you're ahead, you get more ahead. And really what it comes down to is spamming this fast weapon with a bayonet or something, dealing like double damage, essentially, put some crit on it, and then once you get him down to half HP, just finish him off with the Bloodhound. That's the perfect way. Meanwhile, you're looking for all these skills that deal incremental damage, right? Because there's a lot more value to scaling up damage on a very fast item than just like a bunch of random items. So like strength, left-handed, right-handed. The best defense is another one. All these skills really add up over the course of a run to build a ton of damage on this item. It's really cool to see. So, lastly, this figurehead here is a lot of base damage, which Katana and Bayonet really, really take advantage of. So, welcome to the Speedrun edition of the Bazaar. I hope you enjoy the run. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to MoMoVs The Bazaar. Let me show you Vanessa. Ranked match. Let's get going. You're sort of chum. No. Your other heal items have plus 10 heal? That's like seaweed and wow, it's a bit of a rough one. Anyways, I think Turbo Bayonet's pretty good. Pretty good. We'd have perma haste uptime on whatever weapon we so desire. I don't want to waste my money. Quicksil's a little expensive to reroll. We take the Fanged Inglet as we get going. Very good. And we pick up a Fang. Sweet. A Fang is just nice to have. A weapon with perma haste uptime. Pretty cool. Ooh, Cleaver's kind of nice to pick up this early on. Pick up Baron's tier skills. None of these. Take right-handed. It's a little worse in this situation, but not terrible. We could upgrade some, or we could fill out our board. I think I'm more down to fill out our board. Upgrades aren't that big here. Well, we get an upgrade anyways. It's pretty sweet. Buy all these. Roll. Alright, another upgrade. I think I'll even take Vanessa's Amulet here for some crit chance. Shoeblade's nice, but don't think we need it. Alright, not bad. We just want the fastest item on our board right now to trigger Turbo Bayonet, since it does have the right-handed bonus. Sweet. Ooh, Vanessa gets aggressive. That's really good. Oh, Obsidian Pearl's fun. That's a fun build around frontal shielding. I like that a lot. Trying to figure out how I can get rid of the UI. Like, the UI gets bugged out. See level 2, 1 of 8 to level 3. Must be like a weird little bug they've implemented. But Vanessa wins this one. That's fine. Like, I can't get rid of this. If I click. Yeah. Cleaver's gonna get pretty big, though. What if we scaled up Cleaver this entire Bazaar run? That'd be kind of cool. We pick up Katana. Arbalest is really strong, too, especially with Turbo, but we can't afford it. It's the downside of taking Enchanted Bronze tier item is you're a little bit weaker, generally speaking. Sharpening Stones is kind of like upgrading this, so we'll just take it. Do we beat the Ventriloquist? That is a question. 40 damage. 45 damage happening super fast. I think we do. We beat him before he scales up. That's for sure. Right? I'm pretty sure. Right, most items of vehicle. Interesting. Yeah, plenty of damage here. So if you take this fight, I guess go for it. Gives you a bit more gold and potentially better reward. Ventriloquist is interesting on Vanessa because you can turn something into a vehicle and then Captain's Quarter all of a sudden does decent damage. That's something to keep in mind. We got Sharpening Stones, which is amazing. Just to be frank here. Take more weapons. Shuriken, that's a lot of multicast right now. But I think the amulet is going to gain value here, right? Giving crit chance across the board. Get her skill. Oh, we get strength. And needless to say, we're kind of high rolling just a little bit, I will say. Take on. Oh, maybe the damage is better now than 10% crit. Taking on Rollium. This is one of the strongest starts. By day 2, this might be a really, really strong board we have. Oh, it's not might. It is. Early Cleaver is funny. I like the concept of this item. But going against a pig with the Piggle expansion. That is a 12 ammo slingshot. That's funny. That's actually a ton. Back to Big Fins. I don't know, I'm getting close to unlocking the pig stuff, but they keep nerfing it, and like I'm getting a little scared. I'm getting a little scared, not gonna lie. The toy thing, multicast, definitely need a nerf as long as like the money furnace or something. Definitely need a nerf as well. So, you know, you can't fault them for it. But I didn't get to take advantage of the broken stuff in like the short day or two it was out for. Yeah, turns out a 1 second item dealing decent damage is still strong. We get Googles. Random skill do as well? Yeah. We might pivot the burn eventually. It's just like the nature of everything. I think we get a lot of value out of this now. 15% crit. That's gonna help. This is a lot of damage. 45 damage, and that's like without right-handed. The only thing helping right now is strength. That's so much starting damage. Taking on Nate River. We should get carried for quite some time by this little neat combo. And then we pivot into something, you know, once we're ready. All in due time. Definitely can't complain about the start, though. Yeah, this is 90 damage going off every second. That's insane. Oh, do we take even more starting damage? Sure. I mean, 5 damage is 5 damage. Income. That's not terrible. It's hoping for XP, of course, but We might be fast enough to take on the Flame Juggler, and this is kind of a limit test here, I will say. It may depend if we crit or not, but we'll see. Like, we have more DPS than the burn, I think. Wow. That was a cool limit test. Here's the thing. We got all 4 XP, which is the most important thing about this fight. Who cares about the loot reward? It's really nice. Wow, the best defense is amazing here. Okay. Best defense, scaling. So we want all our fastest items on the right, and then in crescendo order, increasing the cooldowns. Shuriken kind of doesn't count. Wow. And Shark Claws. Okay, we can do that. Shark Claws is decent scaling. Wowie, wowie. Early Cove. I don't think we're silencer board. Maybe in the way distant future. But right now, we're super happy with what we're doing. We have decent scaling because our weapons go off so fast. Yeah. It went to slow's annoying, but we're so strong. Like even our mid game's strong. Like we could probably take on, like we took on a day 5 board right now, we probably win. Straight up. This is good. We can keep high rolling some skills, that's even better. Take a free weapon. Do we go for the shiny fangs? Yeah, we're gonna high roll it, right? Easily, as a matter of fact. Shiny fangs or diamond fangs, or bust. One or the other. Look how big this cleaver's getting. That's pretty funny. It's getting there. I get 6 gold. That's about average, I think. And then we get 20 gold? Alright, we're chilling. There's so much money. What about Valpec? We'll take incendiary rounds, you never know. Sell the bronze items, that's for sure. Pufferfish? No. Buy and sell this for co-value, easy clap. I saw the line, guys. Upgrade stuff. Maybe. 15% cooldown on Shark Claws, but also this is 50 starting damage, and honestly, this is like 90% of our damage is caught up in these 2 items, and the fact that we can give them even more damage is great. So, definitely happy about that. Technically, incendiary rounds would go off pretty decently fast. We don't care about burn. At least not at the moment. We can in the future. So, taking on Mr. Weaver here. What a nice name. But a gold tier figurehead is incredibly strong this early on. I cannot state that enough. Cleaver was cute, but we don't need it. Mr. Weaver, what do you have for us? I think not enough is the answer. 200 damage every second. And if we crit, it's even, you know, like 300 damage. Oh, wow. Yeah, so mid-game unlocked. Crazy. Temporary boost would be nice, but eels? Kind of a weird spot for eels. We don't have like too much build around for it. Sea Dog Saloon, same deal. Take some free handouts. If you have dinosaurs, so tools or relics, we only have, well, we have 2 relics. Does this count itself? No. Four other tools relics. So we only have 2 relics. So this is not happening for a while. No tools. Cleaver's a tool. That's funny. Aggressive would be very good. We try for aggressive. Also, Obsidian Fangs could be neat. Double damage on them. Could be relevant. Also, crit chance. Like, this is a really good fight for us. I just noticed. No, but we get claws. I guess technically better than Narwhal in this spot. Silver skills. Your weapons have damage for each. Yep, that's good. Just more and more solidifying our mid game. That's what's going on here. So we could eventually be Orange Julian, which I don't mind. So we'll buy it. And custom scope. Those are kind of the things that go together. So the nice thing is we're scaling up. Oh, slow R crit. This is very powerful too, though. If we had more crit chance, it'd be a lot better. But it's even at 15% crit chance, we're still probably pretty decent here. I think we sell this. We just want to make as much money as we possibly can at the moment because we have the monkey. Yep, yep. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Like more crit chance? We'll see.
Another salvo in me.
His Orange Julian didn't even go off, and we would have had more damage than his. Like, that's crazy to think about. You know? Even if his Orange Julian went off, we'd have more damage because of Figurehead. So Figurehead's kind of the placeholder for our Orange Julian. If we go down that rabbit hole. We may not. I like to have it as an option. Because it'd be a pretty easy pivot if it had enough damage. We'd have to get rid of the turbo bayonet, though. That would be a problem. We need to get turbo and something else. That would be the only predicament. Shot at the temple ticket. We only have a couple more chances at it, so we'll definitely give it a shot. But for like a weapons build, we have some of the like decent, mid-fight scaling. Take 12 gold though. We can get Bloodhound, but haha, called it. Wow, Bloodhound is insanely well. Like it's good in every build. This one is especially good. This is crazy. I haven't done like pure weapon spam Vanessa in like a hot minute. But it's looking pretty decent here, I will say. Nuts. I mean, I guess the Toxic Fang is technically a little better here. Sure. Yeah, Orange Julian's getting a little big, but I don't know if it's going to make it. I don't know if it's going to make it by the time we want it or need it. It's good to have in the back pocket, though. Iceberg, Day 7 Iceberg is interesting with Ice Claws. This guy has a dream. But you can't slow us fast enough. That's a crazy dream, by the way. Like, I respect it a ton. Just not against us. I think we take more starting crit chance. We could do more scaling, though. Or no, this is already gold tier. That's what I'm talking about. More crit chances matters a lot. Yeah, at this point, critting is the best way we scale up our weapons. Like, even better than Shark Claws. Shark Claws is good to start the fall off, that's for sure, if it hasn't already. So we'll be on the lookout for a different pivot. Definitely Orange Julian could be the case. It's just a very long cooldown. When you crit haste... Alright, we'll take this fight. A lot of good rewards for us. The skills, the feather, so... We're not upset about this. Bloodhound's so good, though. Bloodhound actually charges up her stuff a ton. Eels? I mean, we have the Eels custom scope. Like, the only thing we're really missing is what? Like, a port? But our build is so good right now. Just taking max HP. Like, the longer we survive, we have the damage. We just need to survive, and we kind of win. The only thing that can happen is, like, Dooley blows up her katana, and then, like, I think we're sad. I don't know if we cry, but we're definitely sad. Ooh, he's got great skills. With a lot of HP. We're just built different. Cool. We get our enchant today, which is huge. And we go from there. If we get a slow trigger, this can scale our item up a ton. Red items. Calico. Don't need any of these. The Wanda poster is kind of nice. I don't think we even need the Shark Claws anymore. We could probably safely take it out. Do a little pivoting here. I think this is pretty good. Get some ammo for this. Now we're cooking. Ooh, double damage. We could throw it on Figurehead, or we could throw it on the Crest. I think it's like double damage bonus, so instead we'll get 100 damage. And this is just flat damage, right? Which is really nice. And that affects our entire board. The slow is good, though. I don't know how you turn down double damage, though. Figurehead might be different, though. When you use an adjacent item, deal 20 damage. Alright, we dodged a bullet. This basically turns into hoverboard. So we will upgrade the katana. So we're going all in on this. That's what we're saying, essentially. Right? To be fair, without a crit, this is like almost 500 damage burst every time. If it's a crit, it's even more. Full arsenal, one of the best things we can get. Okay. It'd be too high roll if we got that. Swear, Aerodome always a day too late. That's right. Multicast 5 Shuriken could be good. Figurehead upgrade would be like the last huge thing we could do. We could put 30% crit on our board. Take out 2 items. And that also means running the wanted poster on board. Which I'm kind of down for. I don't know if we're that far ahead we could be this greedy, but I'm going to certainly try. Alright. How much damage do we lose? We lose about 30 damage from Steel Storm. On the Katana, that is. But it gets a Vanessa on a lost streak. Hopefully we could be greedy and it pays off. That'd be 2 additional XP for winning. Oh, Orange Julian flagship's very strong though. Bloodhound coming clutch though. Hell yeah.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Oh. It almost mattered though. Skyrocketing XP though, which is great. Could have went for crit skills there, but stunning strike is amazing. Any more starting damage on this goes a long way though. Oh yeah. Yep. Kinda nice. Okay, not bad at all. Figurehead upgrade, 1 time for the lads back home. Card table. If we could turn Obsidian Katana into a friend, that'd be cool, but... Boss Hero skill's pretty good, but we have to take Lord of the Waste here. I don't know if we beat the Octopus. We probably do, but Foreboding Winds is so good for us. So good. So it was probably Pendulum. We'll see. 4% cooldown. You're never upset to see this item. Zarkon, we level up. Hell yeah. That's pretty sweet. I think I'll take the temporary boost here. It's not that we're falling off, but it's just like to be sure. Still been a little greedy not running these items, but this is giving us 50% crit here, which matters a lot in terms of scaling and everything else. So, alright, taking on a pig. Hopefully the pig isn't doing pig things by now. It is day 9 or whatever. Hyper Greens, Piggle Board. Uh-oh. This is a lot of damage, but we froze the yo-yo. Hell yeah. That's so good for us. Oh my god. He almost came back from that. Oh. But freezing yo-yo was so good. Alright. Moving on to day 11. Give it up for day 11. A lot of good skill upgrades for us. A stunning strike maybe matters. If we get the figurehead upgraded, I think it's not like we're guaranteed to win, but it's like really good. Holster's nice. I don't know if it's good though. It's nice. Run this fight back. Yeah, the fact that this fires off pretty fast is good too. The magic carpet, that could be a play. I think we upgrade the figurehead. That's so much more damage. Just doubling the damage on her stuff. This katana's getting huge, by the way. It feels like kind of unfair. Alright, we have all the items on board. Maybe gumballs matter. We get some blue ones. Oh wow. That was like the perfect gumball distribution. Alright, then we get yellow ones, but hey, we got some more starting crit, which matters a ton. For magic carpet's sake. So, alright. If we get 2 1-second items, it's gonna be insane. This could be a sick ending to a run. Private Hot Springs is pretty good against us. It's a lot of freeze. We don't do too much. Alright, froze all the items. We got Bloodhound Trigger, and he should be dead. Like, on the unfreeze. Yes! Holy smokes! Obsidian Katana freaking pulls through. All based off the Turbo Bayonet. And funny enough, the magic carpet wasn't even at 1 second that entire time. We didn't even crit that much. Yet we went off 7 times. So. Sick. If this was a speed run, that was 29 minutes. Runtime. Holy smokes. At 29 minutes, you would think that, like, oh, I thought it was a perfect run. I guess we lost the first fight, maybe? That's, like, good enough to me in my books, though. This is, like, crazy. I've got a sub 30-minute game of the Bazaar, like, forever. So, thanks for watching. MoMoVs Bazaar. Till the next one. Bye-bye. Like, subscribe, and join the Discord down below. Super cool. Bye.